The funny story is that Iraq has zero control over its own resources. According to the Executive Order 13303 signed by George W. Bush in 2003, Iraq is forced to send every penny cent generated from selling oil to the Department of Treasury in the United States, and then the Iraqi government has to submit bills on monthly basis or at least periodically to the administration of the United States, and then they decide when and how to spend our own money. And in many occasions, many cases, they were agreeing or disagreeing on certain specific expendings, and the allocation of the expendings has been decided in many scenarios through the United States, and they allow us to deal with certain countries and disallow us to deal with other countries that they don't like. In other words, it means Iraq is a non-sovereign state. Iraq is not an independent country. It is still under the American control and American occupation. The new form of colonialism states that you don't need to bring your own troops and risk their lives to the land to control it, while you are still there safe at home, but you control the state's resources and the main revenues, then you control them politically. Specifically when you know that oil revenues represents 88% of Iraqi government revenues. It's the main source of annual budget. So also is another important point we have to highlight is that they are in the states and the Department of Treasury are able to regenerate money out of our own money while we cannot, because they are reinvesting that money, giving us the minimum needs while they are reinvesting and regenerating money. It's just like the story of any other similar natural resources rich country like Iraq. All these similar states are regenerating money from the oil revenues, so they don't need to spend their own money, all their revenues on the needs, but they are providing some safety for the future generations, like Kuwait, like Norway, like any other country. But Iraq cannot, because we don't have our own money. This is the story, and that executive order, by the way, have been renewed through the presidents of the United States annually for 20 years, and the last time Donald Trump in last May renewed that executive order, and we are still in this under this scenario.